Hey, what's happening? What's going on, everybody? My name is Matt. In case you don't know who I am, welcome to this channel where we talk about day trading futures and a little bit of crypto. If that's something that interests you, I just go ahead and invite you to click that subscribe button down below. And let's go ahead and dive into this video where we're going to be doing a recap of my day 2 trading as well as my Trade setup and kind of thoughts on the platform. So to get into it, first we're going to do kind of just talk about what I have on my screen, and then from there we'll go into the full day of trading. So I am tracking the NQ and the ES right now. You can see on every single one of my modules I have NQ and ES, and that's because I want to see each of these as I go across, right? So I have two charts. The far left side is always a 5-minute chart. This middle chart varies depending on what asset I'm looking at and what I care about at the moment. So it'll be either a range chart or a tick chart. Then I have my DOM. And then over here on the right side, I use a bigger monitor. I'm using my laptop right now, so it's a little tight. I have to scroll over, but this is my time and sales, and I have it filtered by 10 on both. ES could probably go up a little higher, but I don't really trade the ES too much, but I do like the 10 on the NASDAQ. But I will tell you something on why I don't like the 10 when we're doing our trade recap in just a second. So the other things that I'm rocking on my chart are a 200-day moving average as well as a VWAP. And then I have the open, high, low close of the previous day. And then I also have a opening range automatic drawer, basically. That is all done on my 5-minute chart. Um, this chart will always have VWAP and 200 as well, but not the other stuff, typically. So that's what I have on my charts. You can find them by going into the indicators and typing in all those things that I just said. As far as the Trade platform, I do like it. I previously have used NinjaTrader a lot, which I still prefer for a couple different reasons. One is going to go back to that time and sales thing that I was just talking about. I'll cover that again in just a second. Two, there's a few indicators that I like on NinjaTrader that are not available on the Trade platform. But overall, I am happy with it. I don't mind their DOM or anything like that. I think it's very straightforward, easy to use. And if you're interested in using the platform, you can try the demo for Top Step or whatever, and you can have your hand at the Trade platform. So going into today's trading, my total P&L was $408.76. So $408, it did not come easy today. In fact, it came easy at first. I overtraded, and we all know what happens when you overtrade. Shit hits the fan, and then had to make a little bit of a comeback. Let's do this, scroll out a little bit. So this shows basically our full day of trading. This is opening range. Let me just show fills. Okay. So we got a lot of fills here. As you can see, a lot of trading that took place. Was trading great this morning. Took a couple of losses. You can see, let's see if we can zoom in here a little bit. And so there's one red line, a tiny red line, another red line. So like 3 losses, good wins. I was up about 300 and some change. I think $300 this morning, up until 10 o'clock, up until this big boo-boo right here. This was the biggest mistake of the day. I didn't have a tight enough stop for how many contracts I had averaged in at. So really, this is only like a 10-point move or so. Let's see if I can scroll over here. So yeah, it was about a 10-point move, but I was way over leveraged, I guess you could say, for the trade. I was willing to put a little more at stake because I was up on the day. I wanted it to fill this volume gap right here, was the idea, and that we would go test yesterday's open. It did not work that way, obviously, and part of that is because when I see time and sale, like the way I use time and sales is when I see a bunch of greens start flying in, it's typically a time to kind of ponder your position and make sure that it's something that you want, right? So all of a sudden I start seeing like 30s, 40s, 30s, 20s, 15s all flying in, and I'm like, oh shoot, like, okay, this is probably gonna start moving up. But it wasn't enough to where I was panicked, right? Typically, I'll immediately exit when I see like a 80 or 90 or something position order get filled, especially without slippage or something. So there was like a wall there or something. So anyways, with all of the things that were flashing up on this 10 filter, meaning that it was only showing me orders that were 10 contracts or greater, there was a 340 size order, which is just massive, that occurred at 78.19, which if we go back to this chart, so 78.19 is where the 300 happened, right there, right? So I'm expecting it to go down. All of a sudden I get a 319 market smash, which I missed. And so if I had seen that, I would have immediately exited no matter what the loss, which would have been a heck of a lot faster. It would have happened right around here as opposed to waiting another 10 points, right? On NinjaTrader, I had it set up to where if it was over 80 contracts, it would alert me essentially, like make a noise. I haven't figured out how to do that on Tradevate. I don't even know if it's possible to like have conditional settings in here. So that is a flaw that I'm bummed about. But at the end of the day, it's my fault for even trying the trade and all that jazz, blah, 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 right? So from here, I was having to play some catch up. I didn't hit my daily loss limit, but I was having to really make good, strong trades. So after this loss, we had a winner, winner, loser, winner, 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 and a tiny winner, right? So we ended up trading very well after that loss, which is why I actually kept trading to begin with. If I have a big loss, basically the way that I handle a big loss is if I had been trading well before then, I'll keep trading until I either hit 3 losses in a row or I hit my daily limit. And if I'm trading poorly to where it's like I just had a big loss, like a loss, and then I had that huge loss, I'm done. I'm not trading anymore. And so today, before this loss, I'd been trading well. I was positive, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot to dig myself out, and we got up to 400 bucks. So we did do well. Again, there's areas to work on, but on a lot of these fills, I did do well. I feel good about them. So like this was a loss, but then like we flipped it, made money, and like I was pretty much catching the full moves on these positions from bottom to up. Um, and so I can't complain too much about that. I hope this video was helpful for you. This is, of course, day 2. Today's July 9th. Market closed 15 minutes ago. We made $400 on the day, and I hope you learned something about Tradevate and my setup. If this video is interesting to you and you want more of them, please go ahead and like this video down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and leave me a comment, and I try and get back to all of you. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. We should be making a video tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Peace.